Anil Kumar. Symbolizing the peace, unity and truth, flying the white canopy is Wing Commander Rahul Jha, the formation leader. He's a senior parachute jump instructor with more than 1,000 jumps to his credit. Depicting the abundance, growth and prosperity of the land, flying the green canopy is Junior Warrant Officer Ramesh.
3 पैराशूट को तिरंगे की तरह जोड़े हुए आ रहे हैं आकाशगंगा टीम के 3 वायु योद्धा। यह फॉर्मेशन को ट्रायो फॉर्मेशन कहा जाता है, जो कि एक बहुत ही जटिल कलाबाजी है जिसे अत्यंत ही अनुभवी जंपरों द्वारा क्रियान्वित किया जाता है और वे उतने ही शानदार लगते हैं जितना कि ये फॉर्मेशन, जो कि राष्ट्र की शक्ति एवं स्वतंत्रता का परिचायक है। जो नर आत्मदमन से अपना जीवन घट भरता है, वही मृत्यु के मुख में पड़कर कभी नहीं मरता है। जहां कहीं है ज्योति जगत में, जहां कहीं है उजियाला, वहां खड़ा है कोई सैनिक अंतिम मूल्य चुकाने वाला। वहां खड़ा है कोई सैनिक अंतिम मूल्य चुकाने वाला। ट्रायो फॉर्मेशन पर अपनी नजरों को गड़ाए रखिए। थोड़ी ही देर में वे अपने आप को डीलिंग करेंगे। यह एक बहुत ही जटिल प्रक्रिया है और इसमें अत्यंत ही कौशल की आवश्यकता पड़ती है। डीलिंग होने के उपरांत वे आपके पीछे स्थित एक लैंडिंग ग्राउंड में लैंडिंग हेतु जाएंगे।
Ladies and gentlemen, look straight above yourselves as the hand plane formation D-links in front of you.
हैंड प्लेन फॉर्मेशन ने आपके नेत्रों के समक्ष अपने को डीलिंक किया और अब तिरंगा फॉर्मेशन भी अपने आप को डीलिंक कर रही है। नजरों को गड़ाए रखें, तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए तिरंगा फॉर्मेशन का।
Ladies and gentlemen, let the ground shake with the magnitude of your applauses.
है कौन विन ऐसा जग में, टिक सके वीर नर के मग में। खम ठोक ठेलता है जब नर, पर्वत के पांव जाते उखड़। मानव जब जोर लगाता है, पत्थर पानी बन जाता है। मानव जब जोर लगाता है, पत्थर पानी बन जाता है। तो जोर लगाइए तालियों में ताकि पत्थर पानी बन जाए।
Ladies and gentlemen, we hope you enjoyed the para jump as much as the team enjoyed performing it for you.
Over the years, the Indian Air Force has evolved to adroitly manage its assets and make it available for both defense support and humanitarian assistance and disaster relief missions. The Indian Air Force has rendered yeoman service to the nation, and disaster relief operations have been one of the most challenging and satisfying. The humanitarian assistance and disaster relief capabilities our forces possess fulfill both India's internal and external needs and are a major cog in military diplomacy. The expertise, dedication, chain of command and control, and belief in leadership has always carried every mission to its successful culmination. This brings to fore the impressive inherent capabilities for humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, or HADR. Indian Air Force is specially suited where time and speed are of essence.
The Indian Air Force has the nation's hard power assets for conducting soft power tasks. With a fleet of C-17 Globemasters that can lift up to 70 tons each, along with the IL-76, the C-130 Super Hercules and AIM-32s, the Indian Air Force's capabilities are substantial. The Indian Air Force's helicopter fleet too is impressive, with the Mi-17 V5, the ALH and the recently inducted Chinook and LCH Prachand helicopters. At this juncture, it is pertinent to mention that the Indian Air Force has set a record by executing the longest sortie by helicopter in a country in April 2022. I'm sure you all have woken up to the thundering of rotors every day for the past few days as the mighty Chinooks have come to the city of lakes. Look out for this rock-solid platform as with immense pride and purposeful strides, straight ahead the Chinook is making a grand appearance.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब अपने नेत्रों को सामने स्थित मनुआ भान टेकरी के ऊपर के क्षितिज पर ले जाएं। वहां पर दो चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर आसमान का सीना चीरते हुए आपकी ओर अग्रसर हो रहे हैं।
Today you will have a closer glimpse of the maneuvers which would be performed by the formation, that is Bheem 1 led by Group Captain AP Singh and Bheem 2 led by Wing Commander Thakur, who belongs to Bhopal.
You can now see the two Chinook helicopters approaching from your front in fighting formation and would perform the split maneuver within seconds. Ladies and gentlemen, please have a closer look to the Chinooks.
नेत्रों को चिनूक पर गड़ाए रखें। कुछ ही पलों में ये दोनों हेलीकॉप्टर आपके समक्ष स्प्लिट मनूवर या अलग होने का प्रदर्शन करेंगे। देखिएगा ये दोनों हेलीकॉप्टर कैसे तीव्र गति से एक दूसरे से अलग इस समय हो रहे हैं।
The aircraft would now carry out a circuit and close in towards the dais, performing synchronous maneuvers while flying from the center of the lake.
अपने नेत्रों को दोनों हेलीकॉप्टर्स पर टिकाए रखें। ध्यान से देखिएगा कि कैसे ये दोनों हेलीकॉप्टर अपनी गति को धीमा करते हुए ताल के ऊपर हवा करेंगे, मानो वे भोज ताल के ऊपर थम से गए हों।
While closing in towards the dais, The Chinook will be losing height and will be descending to ultra low levels while flying at high speeds. The helicopter now carries out a quick stop and displays the capability to maneuver itself and come to an instant halt if the mission demands so.
This state of being stationary in air at a point in space is called hover. And Chinook is said to be hovering in free air now. This maneuver is the most skilled task and requires a very high degree of precision and crew coordination while looking the simplest of all. A huge round of applause for the gracious presence and the bold stance of this marvelous platform, ladies and gentlemen.
Look out how the helicopters will now position themselves for a specialized non-military maneuver close to the surface. They are going to carry out a spot turn. This maneuver involves the use of all possible limbs available for the pilot to make sure that the nose of the helicopter remains pointing to one point in the center and the helicopter rotating about this center. What a sight it is to see such highly skilled tasks being done with such ease.
अपनी सक्रिय क्षमताओं का प्रदर्शन करते हुए चिनूक अब कुछ ही देर में भोपाल निवासियों को अभिवादन एवं प्रणाम करेगा।
Ladies and gentlemen, now hold your breath as the mighty Chinook carries out a rear takeoff and would shortly bow down in front of you and greet you. They are thanking you for having come here to witness the hard-to-believe maneuverability and the insane synchronization with which both the Chinook aircrafts are performing in front of you.
चिनूक के प्रणाम को स्वीकार करते हुए तालियों से उसका अभिवादन करें।
This is fondly known as the Namaste maneuver, with both Chinooks holding the position in the form of bowing down to the audience.
Displaying excellent agility with thrill and pride during Namaste maneuver, both helicopters will now turn inwards like two beasts facing off each other. This maneuver shows exceptional skill of pilots to maintain position and change direction only.
Indian Air Force is proud to announce that we are exploiting the capability of these machines to the edge. As you can see, the Chinooks in front of you carrying out a rear takeoff, depicting how to get rid of tricky situations in time and making timely decisions to board.
चिनूक का प्रदर्शन यहाँ समाप्त नहीं हो रहा है। ये दोनों हेलीकॉप्टर फिर से हमारे समक्ष आएंगे और तैयार हो जाइए चिनूक के अगले मनूवर के लिए।
All eyes eagerly waiting to get a glimpse of the pilots flying these amazing machines. Behold your breath as the helicopters shall turn towards you all. These tactics are performed to quickly position the helicopter in desired areas during operational missions. Remember to keep your cameras ready to capture these unforgettable moments in the sky. And here they are turning towards you.
Ladies and gentlemen, now both the helicopters will slide left and then to the right in perfect harmony, facing the wonderful audience gathered here today. Don't miss the chance of cheering up once the helicopters pass in front of you. Flying at such low heights over water requires highest level of teamwork and coordination, for which our brave air warriors are trained every day.
Now coming to the most exciting part, both helicopters will now turn away from the audience and open their ramp at the rear part of the aircraft. Seeing you all thrilled and excited, our team will wave back to you from the helicopter. Ladies and gentlemen, both helicopters will now shift to the right, waving hands and thanking you all for being such an energetic gathering. Please keep looking out. Blink and you'll miss the chance of waving them back.
अब ये दोनों चिनूक हेलीकॉप्टर आपको अलविदा कह रहे हैं। इनकी ओर नजर गड़ाए रखें। देखिए कैसे इनके राम के पीछे से दो हाथ आपकी ओर अभिवादन करते हुए कह रहे हैं, अलविदा भोपाल, फिर मिलेंगे।
There they go after a flawless performance, leaving everyone in awe. The air display of Chinook stands as the testament to the incredible technology and skill of the crew. I'm sure you'll agree with me in saying Chinook is not just a helicopter. It's a symbol of strength, versatility and precision.
Air Marshal A.P. Singh, Param Vishisht Seva Medal, Ati Vishisht Seva Medal, Vice Chief of the Air Staff, and Mrs. Sarita Singh have arrived. Honorable Speaker of Madhya Pradesh Legislative Assembly, Shri Girish Gautam has arrived.
देवियों और सज्जनों, अब मध्य प्रदेश विधानसभा के अध्यक्ष श्री गिरीश गौतम का आगमन हो चुका है। आज हमारे लिए यह गर्व का विषय है कि अब हमारे बीच आज के मुख्य अतिथि महामहिम राज्यपाल महोदय श्री मंगू भाई पटेल का आगमन हो चुका है।
Ladies and gentlemen, the chief guest of today, Honorable Governor of Madhya Pradesh, Shri Mangu Bhai Patel has arrived.
अब हम आपको भारतीय वायुसेना के ध्येय वाक्य की पृष्ठभूमि से अवगत कराएंगे। भारतीय वायुसेना का ध्येय वाक्य नभः स्पृशम दीप्तम श्रीमद् भागवत गीता के 11वें अध्याय से लिया गया है और यह महाभारत के युद्ध के दौरान कुरुक्षेत्र की युद्ध भूमि में भगवान श्री कृष्ण द्वारा अर्जुन को दिए गए उपदेश का एक अंश है। भगवान श्री कृष्ण अर्जुन को अपना विराट रूप दिखा रहे हैं और भगवान का यह विराट रूप आकाश तक व्याप्त है। इसी से प्रेरणा लेते हुए भारतीय वायुसेना भारत के हितों की रक्षा के लिए सदैव कटिबद्ध एवं समर्पित है।
Air power has been playing a pivotal and critical role in leveraging India's national interests and making India the net security provider in the region. In line with this, the theme for this year's Air Force Day is Indian Air Force, Air Power Beyond Boundaries. And the Indian Air Force is inviting the local populace to witness this scintillating showcase of aerial display today, which would soon commence.
Indian Air Force is one of the largest and professionally acclaimed air forces in the world. The Indian Air Force over the years has transformed into a modern aerospace power that is capable of controlling and exploiting air and space environments in order to achieve India's national and security objectives. Operating in an ever-evolving geostrategic scenario against varied threats, the Indian Air Force has performed all its tasks with utmost dedication and professionalism. Through the years, our concepts have evolved based on operational experiences of real conflict situations as well as exercises within country and with friendly foreign air forces.
The IF's roles can be described as deterrence, protection, projection, and peacetime roles like humanitarian assistance and disaster relief, such as Operation Maitri in 2015 after the aftermath of the earthquake in Nepal, Operation Rahat and Operation Sankat Mochan for evacuating Indian and foreign nationals from Yemen and South Sudan respectively. The IAF played a stellar role during COVID-19 relief operations and has been actively involved.
देवियों और सज्जनों, राष्ट्रगान हेतु आप सभी अपने अपने स्थान पर खड़े हो जाएं।
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा, विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा, तव शुभ नामे जागे, तव शुभ आशीष मांगे, गाहे तव जय गाथा, जनगण मंगलदायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता, जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे।
वायुसेना अध्यक्ष एयर चीफ मार्शल विवेक राम चौधरी की ओर से हम मध्य प्रदेश के राज्यपाल महामहिम श्री मंगू भाई पटेल का हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं। उनके हमारे बीच आगमन पर हार्दिक आभार व्यक्त करते हैं एवं मध्य प्रदेश के माननीय मुख्यमंत्री श्री शिवराज सिंह चौहान तथा सभी उपस्थित गणमान्य व्यक्तियों का इस प्रदर्शन में हम हार्दिक स्वागत करते हैं।
Ladies and gentlemen, before we commence the proceedings of the air display. Let us orient ourselves with this venue and the flying environment. We are seated on the banks of the beautiful Bhojtal Lake while facing in northwesterly direction. We would be now orienting you with the landmarks around the lake and shall be announcing the approach of the flying formations with reference to these landmarks. Towards your west, that is on your left, is Van Vihar, the forest jutting onto the lake, and as we scan the horizon, from left to right, you can see the hillock famously known as Manuabhan Tekri with the Jain temple located right on top of it, straight in front of you. Further, moving towards your right, you can see the statue of Raja Bhoj, and on your extreme right is the famous Raja Bhoj Setu. The skies are clear to partly cloudy and visibility is in excess of 6 kilometers, which is a perfect weather for a display of this kind.
Today's flypast is an outcome of focused training and professionalism of the air and ground crew. The coordination required to line up over 50 aircraft for a flypast, all taking off from different bases over the country, is incredible. The timelines are absolute and the margin of error negligible. So sit tight and wait for our pilots and the machines to put on the most incredible air show you shall ever witness.
Ladies and gentlemen, please strain your eyes towards the left over the horizon above Van Vihar. Approaching the lake shall be the Dhwaj formation of 4 Chetak helicopters trooping the national flag of India and the Indian Air Force ensign. The symbolic opening formation that traditionally sets the tone for the show to commence.
और आपकी बाईं ओर से 4 चेतक हेलीकॉप्टर की ध्वज फॉर्मेशन आ रही है। राष्ट्रीय ध्वज एवं भारतीय वायुसेना के ध्वज को लेकर गर्व से आगे बढ़ रही है यह फॉर्मेशन आज भोपाल के आसमान में एक नई गौरव गाथा लिख रही है।
The Dhwaj formation comprising 4 Chetak helicopters of 141 HU in inverted wineglass formation being led by Group Captain S. Sai Karan as Dhwaj 1, who's trooping the national flag. Wing Commander Gagan Sikri as Dhwaj 2 carrying the Indian Air Force ensign. Wing Commander Khushbu Gupta Dhwaj 3 and Wing Commander Asif Iqbal Chauhan as Dhwaj 4. आसमान में तीव्र गति से आगे बढ़ते हुए बाएं ओर की क्षितिज पर आप देख सकते हैं किरण फॉर्मेशन को। ये 3 फॉर्मेशन भोपाल के आकाश में मानो तिरंगे को लहरा रहे हों। The Tiranga formation of the AD flight was led by Wing Commander Rohit Pathania, smoking white in the center. Wing Commander Rahul Punia on the left was smoking saffron, and Wing Commander Manish Tripathi on the right was smoking green.
Next, approaching on the horizon towards Van Vihar shall be the Rudra formation, comprising the pride of India, indigenously developed advanced light helicopter Mark III in a Vic formation. Ladies and gentlemen, look towards Van Vihar. The formation is flown by Wing Commander S.A. Jamkar and Squadron Leader Samant with Wing Commander Vishal and Flight Lieutenant Sabil on the right and Squadron Leader Dubey and Squadron Leader Neha on the left of 111 HU, also known as the Snow Tigers.
जो नर आत्मदमन से अपना जीवन घट भरता है, वही मृत्यु के मुख में पड़कर कभी नहीं मरता है। जहां कहीं है ज्योति जगत में, जहां कहीं है उजियाला, वहां खड़ा है कोई सैनिक अंतिम मूल्य चुकाने वाला। तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए रुद्र फॉर्मेशन का।
Coming in next is a 3-aircraft Vic formation, Prithvi, led by the majestic transport aircraft C-130J Super Hercules. The captain of the aircraft is Wing Commander Sangram Singh of 87 Squadron. Captain flying the left AN-32 is Group Captain Varun of PTS, and the right AN-32 is flown by Wing Commander Pandey from 12 Squadron.
जोरदार तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए पृथ्वी फॉर्मेशन का।
Flying in next, from your left shall be the Gajraj formation with one IL-78 along with two Mirage 2000s in refueling role. The captain of IL-78 is Wing Commander Karan Kapoor from 78 Squadron, known as the Mars, and the Mirage 2000s are being led by Wing Commander K. Bartendu from 7 Squadron, the Battle Axis. Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking to your left towards One Vihar.
The IL-78 tankers has enabled the Indian Air Force to mark the presence of our air power from Japan in the east to the US in the west, Russia in the north to Australia in the south. The aircraft has enabled the Indian Air Force to participate in several international exercises like Exercise Blue Flag, Exercise Veed Guardian, Pitch Black, Ex-Cobra Warrior, and the recently concluded Exercise Bright Star, to name a few.
हवा में ही ईंधन भरने की प्रक्रिया को दर्शाने अब आपके सामने आएगी गजराज फॉर्मेशन, जो कि आपको भारतीय वायुसेना की सक्रिय क्षमता से परिचित कराएगी। IL-78 टैंकर द्वारा हवा से ही हमारे फाइटर्स को फ्यूल प्रदान किया जाता है, जिसके बल पर हमारे फाइटर्स बिना लैंड किए अत्यंत के ही दूर दराज के राष्ट्रों तक उड़ान भर सकते हैं।
The formation displays the capability to conduct air-to-air refueling that is intensively skill-based and has been honed by leading air forces over decades. Please keep looking towards your left. Over the horizon above Van Vihar is approaching the Gajraj formation.
Here, you can see them just short of connecting to the refueling aircraft to take fuel in the air.
Next in sequence are the Sukhoi 30 MKI, and our very own indigenous marvel LCA shall be flying in Badal formation depicting fighter-to-fighter refueling. The formation shall depict the LCA in pre-contact position during the process of taking the fuel from the Big Brother Su-30 MKI. Ladies and gentlemen, look towards One Vihar. Wing Commander Jagdale and Flight Lieutenant Bajwa from 24 Squadron leading the MKI, and Wing Commander Patnaik from 18 Squadron is in lead of the LCA.
एक फाइटर से दूसरे फाइटर में ईंधन भरने की प्रक्रिया को दर्शाते हुए आपके समक्ष आ रही है बादल फॉर्मेशन।
Flying in next are 5 Jaguars, one of the most formidable strike aircraft of the Indian Air Force in arrowhead formation named Shamsher. The formation would be streaming fuel while flying in front of you. The formation is being led by Group Captain M. Garg from 27 Squadron.
अपने नेत्रों को बाएं क्षितिज वन विहार के ऊपर गड़ाए रखें, क्योंकि कुछ देर में ही आपको नजर आएगी शमशेर फॉर्मेशन, जो कि 5 जैगवार एयरक्राफ्ट की फॉर्मेशन है। जैगवार विमान मुख्यतः एक बम वर्षक विमान के रूप में जाना जाता है, जो सीमाओं के पार शत्रुओं के ठिकाने तबाह करने में भी पूर्ण रूप से सक्षम है। बाईं ओर देखिए वन विहार के ऊपर के क्षितिज पर और स्वागत कीजिए शमशेर फॉर्मेशन का।
Like thunder approaching from your left, you will now see our very own 5 light combat aircraft Tejas in arrowhead formation in the sky.
अपने नेत्रों और दृष्टि को वन विहार के ऊपर के क्षितिज पर ले जाएं। वहां पर अपने नाम को सार्थक करता भारत का गौरव 5 एयरक्राफ्ट की फॉर्मेशन में आपकी ओर तीव्र गति से बढ़ रहा है। तालियों से स्वागत कीजिए तेजस फॉर्मेशन का।
The formation is being led by Group Captain M. Surendran from 45 Squadron.
Ladies and gentlemen, the most awaited formation of Bharat is going to be unleashed in front of you, wherein we have the indigenously developed LCA as Bharat 1 and the super majestic fighter Su-30 MKI as Bharat 2. We proudly present to you the major success story of the Indian aerospace industry, the protector of the Indian skies, the light combat aircraft Tejas. After decades of research and development by countless numbers of exceptional individuals, the Tejas was finally born in the Indian Air Force in 2016, with the first unit, the 45 Squadron, formed at Bangalore. A 4th generation fighter, this mean machine is one of the lightest in the world. Light it may be, but it surely packs a heavy punch when it comes to protecting its motherland. Ladies and gentlemen, please brace yourself for the first maneuver by the Bharat, the hesitation roll, followed by a snap roll. Please look out as it carries out 1, 2, 3, and 4. And here the aircraft pitches into the lovely skies of Bhopal to carry out a loop formation. There you can see it pitching up, going over the top, inverted. It stops and rolls and dives down again. A max rate turn in front of you. The pilot is now positioning for the signature maneuver, the red eye turn. In this, the pilot is pushed to the other end of the envelope where the aircraft is subjected to -3.5 G. Watch as he carries out an inverted outside turn. Right in front of you, the Tejas. The maneuver is a true demonstration of the capability of this aircraft. And here it bids you goodbye.
Ladies and gentlemen, look towards one Vihar, Su-30 MKI as Bharat 2 flown by Group Captain P.K. Thakur and Flight Lieutenant Ninath enters the arena demonstrating a high-speed run. And there it comes right in front of us at speeds over 900 km per hour. Don't be fooled by the noiseless flash. The pilot is now carrying out a max rate turn. Notice how quickly the MKI changes its direction to engage the adversary. Ladies and gentlemen, the pilot will now execute the maneuver called the loop tumble and yaw. And as she reaches the top of the loop, notice that she is inverted. At this stage, instead of the nose coming down, you see the aircraft tumbling out in the sky, carrying out a somersault, followed by a flat turn, and before your very eyes, the aircraft says goodbye to all the known laws of aerodynamics. This combat maneuver helps him to change his direction mid-flight, and that too in a short span of time. The pilot is now positioning to carry out rolls to the right. Ladies and gentlemen, look straight ahead as the mighty flanker shall now effortlessly carry out multiple rolls. And here it is. And here it is, carrying out multiple rolls. Flying in this manner requires not only a good degree of situational awareness, but also absolute mastery on the aircraft and a thorough knowledge of its capabilities. He is now carrying out a teardrop turn for a low-speed run from your left to the right. What distinguishes the supersonic aircraft from others is the ability to fly at low speeds as well. And this is precisely what the MKI will demonstrate to you as she flies past at just 300 km per hour. Notice the high angle of attack. As they say, even the wind stops to stare. See that from a speed of 300 km per hour, the mighty flanker accelerates in no time to carry out a figure of 8 in the sky. To your right, the pilot is carrying out a left turn to inscribe the figure 8 in the sky. And right in front of you, he will carry out a minimum radius turn to complete the figure of 8. Notice the very small radius of turn of the flanker as he turns right in front of you. And here it completes the figure of 8. Demonstrating the maneuverability of the aircraft, look again, there she goes and exits the arena.
Ladies and gentlemen, keep looking ahead as the Tejas once again is entering the Chakravyu, the majestic Delta loop as it turns into a loop. Continue looking out as the aircraft comes down for a very tight offensive turn and would be displaying its superior aerodynamic design and capabilities. Turning out on the map. Watch as it turns effortlessly in a radius of just a few hundred meters, which looks unbelievable for a fighter plane. The pilot now reverses and positions for a set of rolls. by carrying out multiple roles followed by an inverted flight. Ladies and gentlemen, get ready to behold the sight as the Tejas would once again come back from your right. And here it comes again. Please keep looking to your right. And the final maneuver, the majestic vertical charging, as the Tejas bids goodbye and flies off into the blue yonder.
Ladies and gentlemen, please look to your left as Bharat 2 makes the final grand entry. Ever seen a fighter in reverse gear? If not, then watch on as the pilot will now execute a remarkable maneuver called the tail slide. And here he pulls up, making the aircraft stand on its tail, dispensing flares. There you see 30 tons of machinery and 2 humans stationary in the sky. And now, as the name suggests, she slides forward and downwards. This maneuver shows the extraordinary handling of the aircraft and the stability of its jet engines. And having seen the MKI perform some breathtaking maneuvers, it is time for the grand finale. The next maneuver is going to be the vertical Charlie, also known as the victory roll, in which the aircraft will pull up in steep vertical altitude and rolls rapidly into the vertical to touch the sky with glory. Focus your attention to the front. Keep looking to your front. And here he pulls up into the vertical, carrying out rolls. That, ladies and gentlemen, was the mighty Sukhoi 30 MKI demonstrating its superior agility. This is the only operational combat aircraft in the Indian Air Force with thrust vectoring and truly the very best. Ladies and gentlemen, a huge round of applause for the Bharat formation.
अपने नेत्रों के सामने के क्षितिज पर गड़ाए रखें। मनुभान टेकरी के पीछे से हमारी अगली फॉर्मेशन त्रिशूल आपको आते हुए कुछ ही देर में दिखाई देगी। क्या आप त्रिशूल फॉर्मेशन को जैन मंदिर के पीछे देख सकते हैं? तीव्र गति से आसमान का सीना चीरते हुए आपकी ओर बढ़ रही है त्रिशूल फॉर्मेशन। भोपाल के संस्थापक राजा भोज द्वारा निर्मित भोजेश्वर महादेव मंदिर के आराध्य के सम्मान में त्रिशूल को नभ में उत्कृत करते हुए ऊपर की ओर जा रहे हैं मध्य में ग्रुप कैप्टन प्रशांत और फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट ध्यानी, उनकी बाईं ओर हैं विंग कमांडर दीपक और फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट मणि, दाहिनी ओर स्क्वाड्रन लीडर सतर्क और फ्लाइट लेफ्टिनेंट पंकज।
सुप्रभात देवियों एवं सज्जनों। तो भोपाल वालों, कोखा पठान, क्या हाल चाल है? सब खैरियत? अभी आप सबने देखा आसमान का सीना चीरते हुए भारतीय वायुसेना का लड़ाकू विमान सुखोई 30 MKI। और बस अब तैयार हो जाइए और भी अद्भुत प्रदर्शन के लिए, क्योंकि कुछ ही देर में इस झील की सुंदरता में चार चांद लगाने आ रहे हैं हमारे सारंग दल के 4 हेलीकॉप्टर। कोखा तैयार हो ना सब? प्लीज वेलकम द ब्रांड एम्बेसडर्स ऑफ द इंडियन एयरफोर्स, द सारंग हेलीकॉप्टर डिस्प्ले टीम। The team is maintaining the wine glass formation while raising a toast to the celebrations of 91st anniversary of Indian Air Force. Leading the formation is Sarang 1, right behind him is Sarang 4, Sarang 2 is formatting to his left and Sarang 3 is to his right. Sarang 1 is being flown by the commanding officer, Group Captain Santosh Kumar Mishra, with 500 plus displays to his credit. He has been one of the pioneers seeing through the fledgling Sarang team to today's one of its kind in the world. His co-pilot today is Wing Commander Gokul Krishnan. स्वदेशीकरण के माध्यम से आधुनिकीकरण, स्वदेशी रूप से निर्मित प्लेटफॉर्मों के संचालन और आत्मनिर्भरता का समर्थन करने की हमारी खोज का परिणाम है। और अब भारतीय वायुसेना की यह भव्य टीम अपनी अगली आकृति से आत्मनिर्भरता का उल्लेख करते हुए हवा में अंग्रेजी अक्षर आई का निर्माण कर आपके सामने से गुजरेगी। और अब राजा भोज सेतु की ओर से आते हुए सारंग्स इंडिया Commander Sridhar. The team performs under the ever watchful eyes of the team safety officer. Today's safety officer is Wing Commander Thakur Vikas Raj Singh, assisted by the videographers. और अब अपनी नजरें वन विहार की ओर बनाए रखें। जल्द ही टीम लीडर के आदेश पर यह टीम डायमंड की आकृति में तब्दील हो जाएगी। आइए सुनते हैं लीडर की कमांड सीधी उनकी कॉकपिट से। हवा में डायमंड की यह आकृति खास भोपाल की भव्यता के लिए।